Hi, so since my last video, quite a lot of stuff has gone on. I had my collection, which was good. I got hooked up to a machine. I couldn't move my arms for 6.5 hours. I had the stuff back in this arm. You can see my bruises, really hurt. So the blood came back into this arm and the blood went out of that one. Huge needle. I was like, oh my god, that's going to really hurt. And she goes, actually, it's not going to hurt as much as my bruises. And it didn't, actually. So she stuck it in and I was like, ah! And then it was fine. And the machine went off and started doing its thing and whirring and shaking like a washing machine. And there was like a little spy hole in it. And she kept looking in because what it does is layers all the blood and stuff and then separates the cells and then takes that cell layer and then sucks it up into a bag, which was quite cool to watch. However, I had to be off the steroids for 5 days. That was a struggle and a half, and it was even more so at the fact that I am fuming at the fact that I had my keyhole surgery at the beginning of the month. They took the stitch out too soon. They told me that they'd only put one stitch in. They didn't. They'd put a stitch underneath it, which my mum discovered. So that had to come out on the day that I had my collection and be dressed, where I got told my infection marker had gone up to 250, so there was a chance that I might not actually have my cells taken. I'm now in a position that I have to ask the doctor whether my cells that have already been collected are going to be compromised, because what I don't want to do is be infused back with infection when the cells come back. So I don't know whether I need to do it again at the minute. There was talk about, because they get frozen in liquid nitrogen, that would kill any bacteria, but I'd rather know for certain from the CAR-T doctors. So I've got to wait for my doctor to come back so the question can be asked. So we shall see on that one. But yeah, very annoyed at the fact that I've got an infection in my keyhole surgery. I went in on Thursday and it had gone up to 300, my infection marker. So I got admitted for 48 hours on antibiotics. So I was in Thursday, came out yesterday. I'm now on oral antibiotics for the rest of the duration. So I'm ready and fit to have chemo tomorrow. So yeah, I'll have a blood test before that, see if I can actually have that now. So yeah, needless to say, pretty annoyed because I was absolutely so poorly that I just couldn't get out of bed, and I'm back in bed now and I just, yeah, feeling terrible, looking terrible. As you can see, I don't give a shit right now, to be honest. I just feel like rubbish. So yeah, really annoyed. But however, I've got nursey mummy looking after my wound now, so she's going to patch me up good, and she's done a brilliant job. Doesn't hurt anymore. So yeah, we're on the mend again. But it hasn't been easy. Not even a little bit. In fact, I am so weak. Eric asked me earlier to come quick, and I was sitting on the bed and I went to run towards the gate and I ended up on a heap on the floor. Yay! No. Anyway, the important thing is I am still smiling. Just so yeah, that's where I am at the minute. So I'm going to have some chemo tomorrow, hopefully. Well, not hopefully. I don't really have much choice, but that's to bridge the gap, because I'm on 4 days on, 4 days off steroids, and as soon as I come off them, I'm just like a sinking ship. So yeah, I think that's why they're giving me it. Just to control it whilst I'm waiting for the cells to come back. So yeah, I've got some unanswered questions, but once I get the answer, if I have to have them done again, I'd rather have them done again. So at least I know that they're safe and they're infection free. But yeah, we shall see. But other than that, just really, really annoyed at the fact that they didn't look after my wound properly. They palmed me off the GP, and I was like, I'm not going to the GP like this. Full of infection anyway. I'm going to sit in a bloody waiting room with coughing and spluttering people. I do not think so. Honestly. So I didn't even bother. I was like, help. So yeah. It took forever to put the cannula in me on bloody Thursday as well. That was a bloody nightmare because I couldn't find a vein. But yeah. Breathe. I'm fine. I'm getting there. We're on the right road. That's it. That's all I gotta tell you. I'm fucked off. I look like shit. And I feel really poorly. But I'll get better. Bye.